by the time you enter January 1, and you have all the prophecy from January 1 to December 2015, you can now put it on your altar and begin to pray. Many of you can go to the mountain and begin to pray and fire prayer. This one we don't want it. This one we don't want it. God, we want this one. This one we don't want it. You want this one. Mind you, those things we don't want are those things God shows us. This is why people in the world, they don't understand. What we don't want, what God does not want for you, are those things that is telling us, this thing is going to happen. Please, why this thing? This is what is going to happen. Are those things He shows us. What you deserve, He doesn't need to show us. What you deserve, doesn't need to show us. I was telling you this year, that was around February, that the oil price will fall drastically. And I say, be careful so that you will not drink your oil. Are you not about to drink the oil? Eh? You are about to drink it. When it has no value, what else again? You will use it to wash your machine. Yes. It has no value. I say that I start since February. I say the oil will fall drastically, and you have to pray so that you will not drink the oil. And it is so soon, the reduction. Look, you know how many countries there is a kind of revolution, protest, youth coming out to protest. You know, I said this is January. And I said to you, go back to the farm. Go back to farm. Fishing. And cattle war. I said this is January. He said, what does he say? What does he say? He should first go to farm. Where there is no vision, people perish. Look, if I show you what is going to happen next year, I have 70% of it, remain just 30% to put everything together. All over the world. Thank God you know my track record, even for this year. So when I said it next time, you will not play with it. You will not. Only God can show this. You have seen the track record of this year. If I now say this year, next year, I know you will not joke with it. You know, I for the past 2 to 3 months, I quite remain silent. When we get there, you will remember what I said. We are going somewhere. You know sheep? You know sheep? Okay, no, many of us may not know sheep. You know vehicle? If you drive and the road is closed, will you drive? You continue? You stop, Abby. When we stop on the inside the vehicle, we ask ourselves, Tim Joshua has said it too. He said the vehicle will stop and then we start looking at ourselves. Everyone will be thoroughly screening. I'm going through my screening. Everyone. No one will escape screening. You know screening? When you are travel to other country, you get to where? You get to the airport, Abby. You ask you to do your hand there. They will use machine. Whether you carry some strange thing. This is how God wants to screen everyone. They will tie you there. And you'll be on that chain till you leave this world. Chaining you is being on seatbelt for the rest of your life. And no one will hear your voice, your fame, your popularity will go down. They will say, what of that man? That man, you don't know this man? Maybe he has died. No, it's not that, it's on the seabed. Many will be screened, and the land will open. Everyone will. You know screening, huh? If you get to the airport and they screen you, they see any exhibit, would they allow you to go? That is the way what is going will go through. So, and thank God, we in Nigeria, our own is by January, February, March, April, we know where we are going. Those of you that will be tied down, where you will know. Those of you, the land will open and swallow, you will know. Our own is very close. The judgment day is very, very close now. And many nations all over the world will be looking at many countries as an example. It will go around all over the world. No, if the whole thing continues the way it is, no one will serve God again. People begin to say, are you sure there's God? Evil people begin to have majority following them. Evil, they begin to have majority following them because they are prosper. If I'm talking, let us see your hand. Maybe you don't understand my language. Evil people, they begin to have majority following them because they get prosper with what they are doing. And people begin to say, is that the way? People begin to join them. I do think, unless there is no God, the God that created heaven and earth, unless there is no God. Well, if there is no God, what are we sitting here for? We are talking, he's talking of children. When they chain her down, he will not talk of her children. Those ignorant people, will you help me carry them outside? They should carry them to the canopy there. We are talking of chaining you down. He's talking of children. Carry her. He said, my children. It means all what I'm saying is not even. People perish because they are what? Lack of knowledge. How would this understand the word faith I'm talking about? You would just sit down and say, faith is bread and butter. So what we are saying is, evil people, they get prosper, and more people they get more followers. And if God is not come down with his righteous hand on us, they will take you that sit down, you join the evil people. Because you are just at the edge of following evil people. If I'm talking, let us say, I say you are at the edge of following them. Because you have to eat. You don't want to eat? You need food. It's like getting food now, you have to do evil. That is it. That is it. Well, my prayer is that God should give us that time to sit down and remember what you have said, what TB Joshua has said, what everybody has said. When time comes. So, or you want the word in the Bible to be changed? Can't you hear what the Bible says? It says, David said, since he was born, he have never seen righteous what? Forsaking. What has happened today? And you say God will not come with his righteous hand, righteous sword. Today, when you look around the world, true worshippers are just few old people. Christianity is no longer for the youth again, for the old, few, and true worshippers. If you know where your children are now, as you are sitting down here, you will pity yourself, your own children. Tell your neighbor, if you know where your children are now, you will cry. Your children, your own children, if you know where they are now, some of your children, if you know where they are now, as you are sitting down here, if you know where they are now, you know this is weekend, and we are getting to the Christmas and the New Year. If you know where they are now, you cry. That shows that if God is not coming down with his righteous hand, by the time God calls you to his house, your children may not allow you to be buried in a Christian way because they are not Christian. And that is the account you will give on the last day. So, like I have said, so maybe today is Sunday. I mean, we still have for 7 days or 8 days more. I can't wait to give you the list and hand over to you again. The last year, everything. Watch Humanity. You know what? A special grace for God to give us a special grace, telling us what is going to happen ahead of you. And you see it happen one by one. So, I will, like I have said, I want them to type it so that you have a copy. You put it on your altar, you can pray, take it upon yourself, pray it one by one. One by one. Take it and pray and pray and pray. Don't let anybody tell you that biscuit and butter is next year. Even Lipton. Hardly you see Lipton to drink. Lipton is a good thing. Is that not a good thing? If I say biscuit and butter, you like it so much, but we pray for liberty for the next year. Not because we cannot ask for biscuits and butter. It's too much. We have not done anything to deserve it. You will see what is happening in each country. What is happening in Nigeria is what is happening in your country. What is happening in your country is what is happening everywhere, all over the world. Similar challenges. Similar challenges. Nation fights nation, fighting against nation, continent against continent. Can't you see what's happening all over? And the thing is spreading everywhere. 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 So I think that is the best step is what the law have to do. We cannot tell God what to do, but this is the message. But all I can say is that God is coming down with his righteous hand. To screening you. You will be screening. You pass through the screening machine. So please, God is the answer. You will need God next year more than this year. So much. So we continue his way. I don't, let me, because last week I could not have opportunity to move around you. Let's see what we have to do today. So rise up, let's stretch our hand and give thanks to him.